Hi there, so here's the video for you. I've tried to wait for the sun to go in, but it's not, so unfortunately there'll be a few glary bits when it's shining through the window, but yeah, so it's I haven't got a huge amount of space to go around it easily in here, so you have to bear with me, but just so you know, I've measured the tyres. The rears are on about 5.5 mil and the fronts are brand new, so that's all you need to know on that side of things. And then I'm gonna sort of just have a quick sort of walk around so you can see it from all angles apart from the sun glaring in, and then I will go up in close and show you any sort of imperfections that you need to know about. Okay, so starting on the front end, now obviously the car's 10 years old, it's black. It's done the miles that it's done. It is, you know, it's going to have some stone chips and some imperfections. That's just the nature of the beast. But it's certainly not horrendous. But as you can see, you know, there's minor stone chips. Obviously, from a distance, you don't really notice them. As soon as it's got any road dirt on, you wouldn't notice them. But because it's clean, you will see them. So yeah, there's that. Leading edge of the bonnet, there's, you know, the odd stone chip that's been touched in, which again you would expect on a black car, but again it's not anything horrendous. Going around to the driver's side, so there's nothing to point out on the front wing. Driver's side front wheel, all the wheels are, they're not marked or scuffed or anything, but they do have some imperfections where it's sort of corroded in behind the paint, which unfortunately is just down to the age of it. The only way to get around that would be to have them all refurbished, but we haven't done that because we don't feel like they're sort of bad enough to justify doing that. Down the driver's side is all good. Again, nothing to sort of point out of any significance, but you will find the odd stone chip that's been touched in, that sort of thing. Driver's side rear wheel. That one is better than the front, if I'm honest. On the sort of, there's no bubbling under the paintwork on that one at all, really, so that's much better than the front. Moving around to the rear bumper. There'll be the odd small sort of imperfection where things have been in and out of the boot, but nothing bad. Moving around to the passenger side, so there is a little indentation there, a little like car park ding, and there is a couple more if you look down the side of it. Where this sort of line runs, obviously that's the first thing that gets caught, and in there's a pin dent there and one there as well, where obviously a door's opened up onto it. You have to get down and look down the side of it to be able to see it, but it is there. Passenger side rear wheel, again that one's in pretty good order. There is some sort of hedgerow scratches that haven't gone through the paintwork, but you can see them in the sunlight. Again, nothing sort of terrible, but that is there just so you're aware. And yeah, so where there's this pin dent, where that is, there's a touching on top of it as well, so you can see that. Yeah, that's it really. Oh, and on the front here, there's just a very tiny little graze just here. Actually, to be honest, I just need to run some touch over paint over that, but it's sort of just grazed it there. But it's yeah, it's not terrible, but I will run some touch-in paint over that just to take your eye off things. And passenger front wheel, again, isn't too bad. So really it's just that driver's side wheel that's got a little bit of bubbling under the paintwork. The rest are okay. Windscreen is all good. So actually what I'm going to do is just stop the video there and then move on to the inside in a sec.